welcome to Road America and the Round of Wisconsin. We are planning on quite a interesting race as there are severe thunderstorms around in the area. Storms, very nasty thunderstorms in the area. Right now, the track looks good. We have a lot of teams and drivers are ready to go here, and it will be a good race, we think. But one of these severe thunderstorms, even though the ARCSOA Elite Series runs on in the rain, one of these severe thunderstorms could end up calling this race early because they don't think they want to be running in golf ball sized hail and winds up to 60 miles an hour and an isolated tornado is possible in some of these storms. But right now we're not exactly sure. 32 laps around this track is a bit of a stretch, but we shall see if we actually go the distance. Standing start here. Another thing, Sean Galligan was then awarded the American 700 after Sean Perkins' car was declared illegal. Horizon Group protested and won their appeal, and because of that, it was deemed Todd Haley was being biased towards the full-time team, and he was fired. On to the race. And here's the field, getting ready for the standing start. The lights are on. And we are off here at the Round of Wisconsin. Looks like Silver Fox from third got a great start. He's already trying to go up for the lead. Curtis did not, and Will Lewis bunches up the field. Amazing starting spot by Lewis. Here they go down to the first turn. This is always a disaster area. The other times we've raced here, Galligan's going to lead. Oh boy, but I don't like this pack at all. Oh my gosh, that's a heavy hit for James Shelley back there. I think I saw one of the Discover Ohios on his side. Yes, that's Nathan McCain. Got a massive hit there. Looks like the 14 did as well. That's going to be a restart. They're already calling that one back. Now, this was a pretty nasty hit here. Luckily, everyone would walk away from that hit. Kind of surprising, but everybody would. But everyone's going to be able to bring out their backup cars for the second attempt. Hopefully, it's a cleaner one. And here's attempt number 2, and away they go. I think Galligan got off to a much worse start there as Curtis takes off to a flying start with De Silva behind. De Silva might actually go for the lead here, but toward the back, once again, they're going to start playing these games back here. However, it looks a little bit more orderly than last, but much more orderly. Oh, a little bit of contact back there. It looks like I saw one of the Ferraris get sideways. Sabers around, and Lamas got around that time, but mainly a lot of cars from the last time, but a much cleaner start this time. And off they go down to turn number 2. Oh boy, I think I saw the 28 go around with Tomas Cernan, and that would be Kyle Collins back there as well. Looks like Vernier went off as well, but there is Leonardo da Silva as they go down through Station 5. Look at Shawrock trying to make a move out on the grass practically to make a move, but looks like Angel's going to hold that position as the two Discover Ohios are battling. We got a little bit further up the field. Oh, there goes DJ Curtis hard into the wall, and he's going to slide back up on track. Oh, Shawrock got a piece. Shawrock got a piece. And that's going to be DJ Curtis's race done. De Silva leads. He won Amaria. We'll see how he does this time. Now, avoiding Nick Pericles here, or Pericles avoids DJ Curtis, and right here, Casey Lester has nowhere to go. Shoves the 17 off the road. There's where the 45 makes contact. And there's a few more cars also involved of Senna, or of Omega. I see in there, Harple's in there, and obviously Lester's out as well. Davidson, it's not Davidson. That is actually Aaron Perkins in that car. Aaron Perkins is filling in. We didn't take the name off Davidson's car. Davidson rudely was very highly critical of it, and they kind of forced him out of the ride last minute. So Aaron Perkins, their reserve driver, will be in that car, as Leonardo da Silva already has a rather large lead. Interesting here is Jessica Shelton is very clearly not a road course racer. Oh, there goes Galligan's car. The runner-up in the American 700 has just blown up, and out of the race he'll go as they climb up on top of the hill. That is it for Galligan. There's James Shelley in his backup car after losing his primary car into that hideous wreck down there. Surprising he walked away from that one, but we're seeing that this track is going to be a rather wild one. 3 wide coming out of Station 5. Will Lewis is trying to make a move onto On the outside of Jordan Davis and Charles Samper. Oh, Samper, and looks like that was the 97 of Duncan made contact there. Samper and Finn Guy did. And looks like Duncan's going to run away from that without being scathed. I was saying Jessica Shelton's not a road racer. However, is doing quite well here in 7th position here at Road America. Good to see. Nathan McCain, that reigned overnight here, would slide off the track in the carousel and would hit the tire wall down there. Luckily, he'd keep going, I believe. However, he does have some serious front-end damage. And, yeah, that car's pretty much done. Close call there. And Thaber would run into the back of him, but Thaber really had nowhere to go there. McCain kind of merged onto the track when he really shouldn't have. As here they go down through Kettle Bottoms. One of the hardest sections of the corner, down to Canada Corner. Both the Mercedes Uniteds are quite a way down the order, even though they're quite better than that. Vince and Allen would start getting really annoyed with Chris Washer. They would both slide off the track, Washer into the wall. They both make contact there. This is going to be wild. Will Allen be able to save it? Yes, he does. But they've got to see if they can make it on pit road or not. Looks like also, oh wow, there's a lot of cars screwing up. Man, the 27 just went around there off the nose of, I believe that is Jordan Davis. Something happened, and that caused a lot of issues down there. We'll see that one again. So what ends up happening here is Lamas realizes that there are cars kind of going all over the place down there, so he has to slide off the track because dirt's all over the place, and Jordan Davis really had nowhere to go as Vince Allen kind of misses the commitment cone. They might penalize him for that one, but here comes James Shelley. Of course, Vijay Pushanda's in the competition director's booth as lead competition director, or at least interim, because of, well, Todd Haley got fired because apparently he was biased, and Pushanda has said he is going to be very strict with some of these guys, and the 8 car could get a penalty. Looks like James Silverfox is going for 2nd position on Jake Baskinger down there, and they're racing pretty hard. Looks like Silverfox isn't going to get it there, and it looks like Baskinger's going to hold on to the position, but Silverfox is going to try again down here, but I believe the next corners coming up will be the carousel pretty soon. And they've got to be pretty careful going through that, or else they will slide off the track. Carousel is a very difficult corner on this track, and they all make sure it goes through all right. A lot of rookies get caught out there, which is going to be very interesting to watch. Jordan Davis continues his reign of terror now, as he would pretty much dump Adam Tedford right off the track and into the Canada Corner inside wall. So Jordan Davis is probably going to get a penalty for that. I'm not going to lie. Vijay Pushanda, if he's going to be really that strict, Pushanda's probably going to throw a penalty out. Baskinger lost a few positions there as Silverfox has taken over that spot, and we're just seeing now Fabrosis now is into 3rd as well. This is going to be a very important points race for Michael Ammermuller, as Sean Galligan, the points leader now, has fallen out of the race, and we're going to see what Ammermuller can do in these kind of high-pressure situations. He's a rookie, and he's a challenge for the championship, which is very impressive. With this race possibly ending early if one of those storms pops up near here, this race could theoretically end at any time past lap 16, so we're not exactly sure. Once it gets to lap 16, it does count as a full race. Very aggressive racing here between Charles Samper and Jessica Shelton. No, Shelton might go off here, but no, saves it, keeps it on the road. Shelton's never been to Road America, at least in Elites, and whoa! Samper nearly got into Shelton going through Kettle Bottoms here, or that was the King, now they're going through Kettle Bottoms, but looks like Shelton's going to definitely get away with an advantage there. Hey Charlie, we got a storm coming up here, let's just be careful. It's forming about 30 miles from here, and it's going to be moving quite quickly, so this race could end early, so you're going to want to get as many positions as we possibly can. Save your tires. If this race does go into a rain race phase, if it doesn't grow anymore, if one of those storms doesn't grow anymore, I want you to save the these dry tires as much as you can so we can just switch straight over to either the inters or the lets. Copy. Copy that? Good. So heavy rain is set to be moving in here soon as one of those thunderstorms is forming 30 miles away, and I guess it's supposed to hit the track. We're seeing it on radar, and that's not good for this race because these storms that have been popping up all over the place have been going immediately severe. And ARCSOA won't run in a severe thunderstorm warning, they've said. So they'll run in the rain, but just not in a severe thunderstorm warning. And the last time they really ran in the rain was Colorado last year. They ran in some light rain that was coming in and out. And then, of course, the big one was Watkins Glen, which was just a flood situation. But I seriously think we needed ARCs for that race. But these ones are just, they're not very long-lasting, but they're just immediately bad once they get to an area. And like I said, if it comes before lap 16, they'll be able to restart the race. However, if it comes after, we're in trouble. And it's time for pit stops. It's pretty much everybody, I believe, pit. For the most part, I think some of the guys in the back didn't. De Silva's going to get away, however, Silver Fox here is actually going to get passed coming out of the pits by Fabrosis. So Fabrosis is into second position now, and we think Fabrosis is as fast, if not faster. Yes, he is faster than De Silva. His fastest lap is better than De Silva's, so it's going to be interesting to see what Fabrosis can do now that he's by Silver Fox. Fourth and fifth are the two. Actually, Matt Duncan has leapfrogged, I believe that's Sean Angel's Porsche, and is actually looking to pass Baskinger now. A little bit further back, we have Cody Lamas, who gained a ton of spots after I think he spun out earlier. Jeffrey Finn guy into 7th position. Samper in 8th. Shelton was a big loser down to 9th. And Allie Nelson up to 10th after having a hideous wreck. Luckily, they just cleared her to race. There was some concern that she wouldn't race after that American 700 qualifying wreck. But now Silver Fox is trying to retake the position away from Charlie Fabrosis. And this is going to be a close one coming off the corner into the final section of the track. This is going to be really close as Silver Fox is going to hold the outside through that corner, and I think Silver Fox is going to get the position here. And around the corner, yes, Silver Fox is going to get the position back, so right now I'm liking this if I'm De Silva. De Silva's able to run away with it right now. De Silva's teammate Vernier has been racing with Rodolfo Omega and got tired of him and wrecked him. Pretty much just straight up wrecked him. I think Pushanda will be looking at that very closely today, actually. Close racing here for the battle for, I believe this is 4th position. Yes, it is. As Duncan got by originally Baskinger. Now Baskinger's got him back. And this group of cars is racing very closely. The two Porsches are with Matt Duncan. I think they're starting to get quite annoyed with Duncan actually being there. But Angel's car just hasn't looked very strong. And here they come running through the corner. Not going to work out very well for him there as they go through the carousel. Matt Duncan's doing very well for a rookie here at Road America. However, this is one of the easier road courses on the schedule. A lot of people just say it's pretty much just put your foot to it, brake. Put your foot to it, brake. There's not a whole lot of tricky corners like Road Atlanta or Lime Rock. Not a very flowing road course. It's very choppy, to say the least, but we're starting to see what this track can do. James Silver Fox is faster than Leonardo da Silva, and we're starting to see what Silver Fox can do right here, as that storm is kind of backing off a little bit, or not backing off, but taking a trek maybe to the north, and maybe we'll only get half of the track, actually, but doesn't look like it might get the whole track, but if it might go north of the whole track in general, but we're starting to see what this is going to happen, and if that storm does go north, that's pretty much going to make us clear for the race, but it still could hit us smack on if it decides to. Pretty much it's all up to storm direction right now. And the Jordan Davis wrecking machine, it will continue this time by pretty much dumping Tyler Thaber into the wall. That official was lucky to jump out of the way of the tires there, but Jordan Davis, I'm going to expect, is going to have a pretty large penalty here by, I I think he already has a 10-second penalty where they're going to remove 10 seconds from his finishing position. And now we're starting to see what a really aggressive man in the race control is going to do. So Jordan Davis already has a 10-second penalty, and now they're saying they might give him another 30 seconds added to that. So Jordan Davis's finishing position might be reduced by 40 seconds. So that could be big for Jordan Davis and possibly knock him out of the points if he's not careful. And here they come, this big group of cars. Looks like Jake Baskinger's closing on the inside. But, oh, Sean Angel wasn't clear. Sean Angel is going to save it, I think. Here they come through the kink. Oh, no, there's contact. Oh, no, Baskinger. They just wiped each other out. Oh, man, big wreck. Jeffrey Finguy upside down many times, or once, I think, and that's a massive, massive shunt there for Jeffrey Finguy. That is not good. Not good at all. We're going to take a look at it again. If you're Jake Baskinger, there's one rule in racing. The first rule in racing is do not wreck your teammate, and that's pretty much what he did. And I don't think Angel liked that and tried cutting him off there, and Baskinger was having none of it. I mean, if you've got teammates who don't like each other, and that was a hideous wreck by Jeffrey Finguy, we hope he's alright, but that looked very, very nasty. I did not like that wreck at all by Jeffrey Finguy. Here it is again. This is a simply hideous wreck right there. He's going to go roof first, straight into the wall. I did not like that wreck. Oh man, that kink's been the site of a big champ car wreck there back in the day. That was a simply hideous, hideous crash. We do hope Finguy's alright. We're going to take another look at it. We're on board with Charles Sanford. He was the first car to get onto the scene of this wreck. They're busy wrecking each other in front there, and you can see that they wrecked each other in front. And Sanford gets on the brakes, and that's a hideous wreck. We do hope Jeffrey Finguy is alright. He was taken to a local area medical center, and we're unsure of his medical condition, but that wreck was caused by utter borderline stupidity by the two Porsche drivers, and they're going to get a big penalty because that caused an injury, and we're pretty sure of it. We're hearing that Finguy was unresponsive. We did get that confirmation. He was unresponsive in his car, and like we heard, he was unresponsive in his car, and that is just simply not a good wreck to watch. Again, right where the driver's sitting, that roof caved in. Oh man, that was a very, very bad crash, and since that caused an injury, there could be some major penalties, especially with a new competition director to Sean Angel and Jake Baskinger there. I mean, both drivers were driving like a complete idiocy there. Both drivers were. I mean, right here, we see that Baskinger shoves or dives underneath Angel. Angel doesn't want to let him go. Angel's not happy with that. He tries cutting him off. Baskinger's going to take none of it when it was really Baskinger's point there to let him by. And this simply hideous wreck was caused by absolutely nothing. And Jeffrey Finguy, who's an innocent bystander, gets hurt because of it. What a load of idiocy by these two idiots out there. I really hope that I don't see these two guys in Ohio, because they really hurt a driver out there that really should not have happened. That wreck should not have happened, and I hope these idiots, then yes, they are black flagging the 3 car, even though we got going again. So apparently, Vijay Pushanda and Race Control's not screwing around here, and well, now that we know they got that car craned off and they were able to attend to Jeffrey Finguy without stopping the race, but that was just lunacy by these two drivers. The interesting thing is Sean Angel is still out there. Sean Angel was black flagged by these officials, and he's still out there. What the hell is he doing out there? He needs to be parking this car. They're not scoring his car anymore. They already said that. They're not scoring it. So, I don't get it. What is he doing out there? I mean, park the damn car, dude. Apparently, Angel's on the radio saying it was all Jake's fault, Jake Baskinger's fault, but you can't be out there. Then the officials black flag you, and it was partially your fault for chopping him off entering the kink. You can't do that. You possibly just seriously hurt another driver out there, and you're black flagged. Get off the racetrack, be a man about it, and quit being a baby. Vincent Allen, ran over some debris from that incident and is right now had a tire go down, so he had to pit. But I just can't believe what this race has done. And like I said, we do hope Jeffrey Finguy's all right. Oh man, I didn't want to see that wreck happen again, but oh man. This is like the second bad wreck we've had here at Road America. This is a very fast road course, and a lot can go wrong here. And that was just an unnecessary wreck that has had tragic, possibly tragic outcomes. And like I hope Jeffrey Finguy is okay after that. We do hope so. And needless to say, I really think there will be 3 vacancies for drivers next week. And Jordan Davis, Durban Sports Day is even worse, even though Finguy is out, or at the hospital pretty much, or is on his way to the hospital right now. Jordan Davis has a 40-second time penalty for being a wrecking machine. And, yeah, he might not get points either, so I'm going to say flat out, this is going to be a bad race for a few drivers. And I think right now everyone's just trying to get home safely. As actually looks like Silver Fox is catching Leonardo da Silva as they're coming off pit road. There's DeMax, who's relatively slow. We're hearing DeMax actually might get canned after this, as Alan Cavagnaro's got his ARCSOA Elite license back after he completed the rehab program. But Silver Fox is now closing in very quickly on the 25 car. Close racing here between Alex Allen, not Andreas. Alex Allen, one of the Oracoms, that is of Ryusu and Washer. They are very close entering the carousel, as Washer is looking on the low side there, as Ryusu's going to have to slide wide to let Washer go by. Oh no! Alex Allen loses control of the car, and off the track he goes, and that's going to be him out of the race. That's Alex Allen out. Tough break for him. As Leonardo da Silva is going to come off the final corner here, once he crosses the line, the race is technically official if that storm does hit. It's not too far, but it might go north of the track. So, we're getting word that this could end under a yellow condition, or under early if the storm gets here in time. However, we're not exactly sure if that's going to be the case. And once the severe thunder... if the National Weather Service puts out a severe thunderstorm warning, the race is over. And the National Weather Service says at what would be 41 minutes on our clock is when they'll make a decision as to, they know they're going to put out a severe thunderstorm warning, but where? So Silver Fox only has a little bit of time if he's going to want to win this race if the National Weather Service puts out a severe thunderstorm warning. ARCSOA says immediately the race will be called if that happens, but it looks like, knowing the National Weather Service, it will be 41 minutes on the nose. It will be 1:41 that they make the move, and this race started at 1 o'clock. What an idiot this guy is. He needs to be off the track, and I think banned for a few races, because they're not scoring him anymore. Contrary to what it says up there, they're not scoring him. So, right now, 15th position is actually Will Lewis, or actually... well, Will Lewis is going to pass him anyway, but all these cars behind him are going to actually gain a spot. Everybody 15th on down is going to be gaining a spot because they've already DQ'd Angel. I'm not sure why he's still out there. There's a minute to go until the National Weather Service makes a decision, so Silver Fox has got to make a move in the next 60 seconds, and it doesn't look like that's going to happen at this rate. Actually, we're hearing word that the storm will probably pass north of here, so ARCSOA is going to keep it green for now. So Silver Fox is going to have a chance here to get this win, but we're getting word that it could be a possibility here, but Silver Fox doesn't have a whole lot of time if that's going to happen. But we're hearing now that latest forecasts are saying the storm will be going to the north of the track by about 2 miles. North of the track, and we're getting word that the National Weather Service has put out a severe thunderstorm warning, and the track is not included. Not included, so they put it out 10 seconds early, but this race will continue! Which, I don't know if a lot of drivers are going to like that, because there's a fence half knockdown, but over in the turn 1 area, over in the kink, but the race will continue onwards. And as they pass the slow car of Paul Athenos, it looks like Silver Fox looked for a move there, but wasn't going to make it work, as we're going to go on board with James Silver Fox here as they enter Station 3. Station 3 is one of the tougher corners, and they're going to come down to Station 5 pretty quickly. Of course, they don't go by turn numbers here, they go by station number, and looks like the Toyota gets off the corner a lot better than the 91 does, but we know that 91 car is quick here, and we'll see if Silver Fox can make some moves up here in turn Station 5, and he does gain a lot of spots. Here comes Silver Fox. Blast by, got a much better run through the corner, and Silver Fox is going to take the lead, but Da Silva is still there as they come through the right-hander up here, and Da Silva's going to retake the spot now. Silver Fox slides a little bit wide, so we're seeing some pretty great racing up here. This is going to be a very, very hard race for some drivers, but we're seeing what it can do. Silver Fox makes a move back to the inside coming out of the last corner now, and is going to clear him, so Silver Fox is the first new leader of the race, but Da Silva's probably going to look for a setup here soon. And he's right there. Da Silva's right there on him. Nope, Da Silva's going to slide wide big time there, and Silver Fox is going to get a big run out of that corner. Interesting now is Da Silva makes a pit stop, Silver Fox doesn't, so I think probably to leapfrog here, or he's going to try and leapfrog Silver Fox on new tires. This is going to be interesting to watch what Silver Fox does with this. Here comes Silver Fox down pit road. Looks like Kyle Collins has been having some mechanical problems as well, as has Chris Washer. They're both in. Second position was actually Charles Sanford. Shelley was in third at the time, and now we're seeing Da Silva is getting held up by the 17 car of Pericles. Silver Fox is still on pit road. He is off of pit road now. And here comes Da Silva. And that's not even close. There's Silver Fox way up there. However, he is slow on track. But Pericles is still in the way, and Da Silva's got to make a move on Pericles. If it wasn't for Pericles, I think Da Silva would have been a little bit closer. But we're starting to see that Da Silva's got to start making moves. Da Silva's got to start getting up there quickly. And Da Silva's now there. Da Silva's looking to make a move here on Silver Fox for the lead. And contact. He tried bumping Silver Fox out of the way. I don't know if Pouchanda up in the booth is going to like that too much. Pouchanda's been throwing the iron fist around today. Obviously, drivers don't seem to like it, but Da Silva makes a move on the inside of the corner now, but will Silver Fox get the run up the hill? Doesn't look like it. Da Silva to the lead now. But Silver Fox is still back there. And back on the Sean Angel thing, if he's still out there, Sean Angel is having a temper tantrum from what we're hearing in that car, saying that Todd Haley wouldn't have thrown a black flag for that. Well, you've just possibly injured a driver by your own stupidity. Get the hell off the damn track, you moron. Silver Fox now is making a move. Well, he's not trying to close in, not make a move, but trying to close in now on Da Silva. Silver Fox gets a better run out of Station 5, I've noticed, than Da Silva does, but he looks low, but isn't going to get it there. Da Silva kind of let the door open for him, but looks like Da Silva gets the better run out of that corner than Silver Fox does, and has all race, but we're starting to see Silver Fox close a little bit here. Going through this carousel complex, Silver Fox has been a little bit better. It's one of the weirder corners on this track where you actually have to understand grip factor a little better, because the grip kind of falls away over there. And here they come through the kink. This is where that really massive crash happened, and through Kettle Bottoms. Charles Sanford is reporting a clutch problem with that car and would actually retire from the race here in a little bit, and from 5th position, so tough break for Sanford. Da Silva once again pits early here as the 91 stays out. We're going to see if the 91 continues to stay out a little bit later and see what this does. It looked like pitting earlier was the way to go for Da Silva, but if it wasn't for the 17 holding him up. And we're looking, De Silva wouldn't have any lap traffic this way. Thanos, never mind. Thanos will be a lapped car, but Thanos has been, for the most part, playing things right. She is the cousin of Jeffrey Finguy, and I'm imagining that she knows what's going on inside of the 08 car and is just continuing onwards, basically out of pure need to in the 25 car, but her cousin isn't in great shape, we're hearing right now, and like I say, we do hope for the best for Jeffrey Finguy right now, but he wasn't a pretty bad crash in season 11, if I remember right, when he was driving for Red Bull, and that isn't good right now. We're hearing things, it isn't good for Jeffrey Finguy at this stage, but we do hope everything will play out right. We do hope so. We're on board with Leonardo da Silva as he comes up to encounter Paula Thanos. Thanos is motioning that she is pitting, but once again, no, she's not pitting. Never mind. She looked like she was pitting, but De Silva's going to have to deal with Thanos and yet make a move trying to get up to Silver Fox, who's going to be coming out of the pits, we're thinking. I didn't even see Silver Fox. Yeah, Silver Fox is way up there. So, wait, where is Silver Fox? Oh, God, Silver Fox is way far away. I guess, De Silva had a bad pit stop, and actually James Shelley's leapfrogged into second position, so yeah, this is a pretty interesting race right now. Leonardo da Silva needs to catch James Silver Fox, but he makes contact with Delise, and off they go! Oh no! Da Silva! He was closing in a bit on Silver Fox there, but he's not going to get at that now. He's got some serious damage, and we're hearing that Pushanda isn't happy again. So Pushanda might be throwing out another penalty today. And De Silva might get one now for wrecking the 23 car, even though he was a lap down and wasn't playing very nice, but pretty much Silver Fox is going to walk away with it at this rate. Final lap now for James Silver Fox. Second position is still De Silva, however, we're hearing he has a time penalty coming his way, 30-second time, or a 10-second time penalty, not 30, but looks like Fabrosis is going to get that position, we think. Actually, it's Ammermuller versus Fabrosis for what will be second position, because unless if De Silva can pull 10 seconds on them, which I don't think that he is right now, we'll see here. De Silva has a bit of a gap there, but Silver Fox is romping away with it. He's raced a clean race. He had a pretty eventful race for pretty bad reasons, but I don't like the way that this one has turned out, but we're hoping everything's going to be alright in Silver Fox. This will probably be a more subdued championship, or not championship, but race win for Silver Fox, but this is going to be a very, very hard one we're getting, but we're hearing some pretty ominous stuff happened in that wreck with Finguy, but we're just hoping that all of those are not true, and hoping that Finguy will come out alright and be back soon, but we're hearing that was a pretty nasty wreck there, and that there's some pretty bad injuries to Jeffrey Finguy. We hope that's not the case, but and we hope he can recover from this and keep racing, but James Silver Fox comes off the final corner and up the hill to win the round of Wisconsin in a rather convincing fashion. He's had a pretty fast car all race, and here comes Leonardo da Silva, which would be second position if he didn't get a penalty. He's going to come up the hill and see where he's going to slot himself. He's going to come across the line at 109.48, and he's dropped the third, dropped the fourth. Don't worry about him. He will finish fourth position. Now, Davis came across the line at 57. He's got a 40-second penalty, so he's going to drop at least 6th, 7th, 8th. Oh, he's going to drop a long way. He's got 40 seconds worth of penalties. So he's going to have a 38. It's going to be 38 for him. He's going to drop at least to 9th position. Angel's DQ'd, so don't even worry about him. The next one's going to be Will Lewis, which he's going to have to come across the line in 8 seconds. I don't think that's going to happen. Lewis is going to get 10th, I believe, because of dipshit. Oh no, Will Lewis is pitting. Not sure why he's doing that, but... Yep, so he's going to slot down past Lamas. So Lamas is going to get moved up to 8th. I think now, because of that, Will Lewis is still going to come across the line in the pit road to finish 10th. Good run by Will Lewis. However, we do hope everyone is going to be alright here. No celebration, really, from Silver Fox, I don't think. Silver Fox isn't typically one to celebrate, but... tough race for a lot of people. Let's go down to your finishing results.